Well, hello again. I hope you can hear me over the rain. But yeah, I thought it was time for another update because it's been a while. Yeah, let me show you what I've been up to. Right, so I'll start by explaining this. This is the centerboard, which pops down out of the center of the boat, and it can also pop up if you decide to hit some rocks or a sandbar, for example, so it won't get damaged, and it prevents the boat from slipping sideways when the wind blows at it from the side, basically. Now that thing is what cost me my back, and it took me a week to get back on track, and so as a consequence I'm behind on schedule now, and my to-do list is longer than I would have liked it to be at this point. And yeah, I'm leaving that to the side for now because it's easy enough to put it in after we leave the shed. Now looking at the side of the float, I've already started mounting some hardware. So this bit is used to tie the boat up. It's got a really strong backing plate all under here, so it won't rip out of the deck. At least, I hope not. It'll probably take a hurricane to do so, and the boat will tip over first. And mounted these so-called chain plates, which are used to hold the mast up. There's more sets of them on this boat. It's full of redundancy, which is actually a good thing. Unless you're a purebred racer, then redundancy is a bad thing. But yeah, no second place, right? In this case, redundancy is great. We're looking at the cockpit now. Managed to put some primer in under these cubby holes because that was a mess, and there was the epoxy in there was UV damaged basically. This primer is not as UV sensitive, or basically not at all, and it will get a layer of paint, so that will last a lot longer than the bare bare epoxy. Now I had a little setback here, because I thought it was just the cupboard, the top of the cupboard that was rotted out, but turned out that this previous repair was already getting wet. Now luckily it's not rotted, and I've left it to dry for a while, and it's drying really quickly, so I'm glad of that, because it's been raining and I was afraid it wasn't going to dry with so much rain. But apparently inside this boat shed it's all yeah, dry. Looking down at, there's lots of these holes which I'm using to mount a rail, and it has to be very strong, so they're all filled with epoxy and fiberglass, and that to prevent the rail from pulling out. And I'll show you that once it's mounted. That's part of what makes working on a wooden epoxy boat like this take a long time, that all these holes that you drill have to be over drilled with a huge drill bit first, and then filled up, and then you can put drill the hole for the screw, because if you don't, water gets in and rots the wood. So yeah, it makes everything take a lot longer. And on the deck you can see it's more of the same. Been fixing any damage, making a through hole here for the electric conduits and the radio antenna that is going to go through here, through that hole right in there, and I'll be using that fitting, which makes sure that everything stays dry and is still removable if you have to access it. And the reason I did it this way is that I didn't want any electrical plugs to be on the outside exposed to rain and salt water, where they'll be rapidly damaged. So yeah, all those mounting holes you see there have been pre-filled with epoxy, and today I'm getting ready to do the final sanding on there, and it'll be ready for primer, and probably be finished or primered at the end of the day. Well, that was it for today. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe. See you.